What kind of emotional wake do you leave? Hi, this is Penny from Neurocapability. We've been thinking a lot about, leaders and leadership. And with everything that's happening in our world right now, I'm just wondering how leaders are thinking about their emotional wake that they leave behind. Now, I don't know whether you've heard of emotional contagion, but yes, it sounds like I can catch someone's emotions, and you actually can. So the science behind this is really well documented, but really only in the last, let's say, 10 or 20 years. There was a famous social scientist back in the 1980s that looked at crowd theory and how the crowd could actually catch each other's emotion. And I'm sure that you've seen it, especially again over in the States, for instance, where we've got crowds together. And what they actually do is elevate each other's emotions. But how does that affect us from a leadership perspective? Well, as a leader, the question that we're asking ourselves is, what kind of emotional wake do you leave once you've left a team? Is it a really positive one, or is it a negative one? And have you ever really thought about that before? And I would say that a lot of us intuitively have known this, but the brain, we put out a whole lot of stuff when we're with people. Now, one of the things that we're thinking a lot about is what kind of emotional wake are we as leaders leaving behind? And you can take this even personally. It doesn't have to be as a leader in an office situation. It can be leading just even your family. So what kind of mood? And we know we can catch it. We've heard the sayings, emotional vampires and oh my goodness, I feel absolutely drained when I went to see that person. Well, there's science that backs up that what you're feeling is really true and that you've actually been part of emotional contagion. So just a little snippet to think about, what kind of emotional wake do you leave behind? And is it really impactful? And if it is impactful, is it impactful for good or maybe not so good? So yeah, just some other things to ponder on.